Hey guys, Thunderset here, calling it quits on the KC Cup just before maintenance, trying to get some recording in. And here's the deck I used for the majority of the time. I got about almost 80 duels in, which isn't very much because it was Valentine's Day weekend, so it was kind of hard to work in there. But it was still pretty fun. The meta's pretty stale, so that makes for interesting decks. The same tech I'm always talking about, Forbidden Lands, stuff like that you've seen all through this deck. I've just piled some highlights from the KC Cup. Now, I have a pretty low win ratio here, 54.4, but I started first night with Red Eyes, and that was a nightmare because the decks were all over the place. I was fighting tons of Desperado and just a bunch of crazy stuff. So many Desperado, just making my Red Eyes lose and lose down to a 40% win ratio. I went to Thunder Dragons thinking I'd go to Thunder Dragons till I was ready to move on. I just stayed on Thunder Dragons the whole rest of the time. Thunder Dragons grabbed that 40% win ratio up to this 54.4% win ratio, so they put in work. Thunder Dragons by themselves probably had a pretty good win ratio. I changed the deck just a little. I added a third Plague Spreader, and I got rid of a second Black Rose and added a Stardust Dragon. It works out pretty well for the plays. Other than that, it's the same Thunder Dragons, guys. It's 26 cards now, so it's a nightmare for 30 card decks. It really stops Dark Magician pretty easily. It just has good matchups versus everything. It's just capable of some bricks. The bricks aren't very many, but you'll sometimes get OTK'd versus like a Black Wings or something. But other than that, guys, I stopped at 16.6. I'm pretty sure that's going to keep me in global top 10,000, and that's good enough for this crazy meta. What's going to change? What ban list can we look forward to? They have to hit Dark Magician somehow. The only way you can really do that would be Dark Magician's Rod. So they'd have to hit Rod and make Rod 2, or be really mean and make Rod 1, and that's pretty much all I can see them doing. Other than that, they could hit Shiranui. I feel they'll make Spirit Master 1, and then make one of the tuners, probably the level 2 tuner, limit 2, so then they're just all ban listed out and Shiranui will be gone. They should hit Dark Lords again, honestly. Dark Lords are still too relevant, but we'll see what they hit when the time comes. And Sealed Tombs, we'll see if they finally do something about Sealed Tombs. Probably not, though. Other than that, some crazy duels, guys. Hope you enjoyed the KC Cups. Let me know how you did, and thanks for watching. Okay, here's the Shizu. Definitely get used to seeing that character. I mean, they gotta do something about Sealed Tombs. We said that last time, but they got to this time. It's everywhere, man. So, we're gonna start with a Gold Sark. We're gonna Gold Sark a Dragon's Roar. That lets us special summon Dragon's Dark. Then we set the Dragon Dark, which lets us search Dragon Hawk. Now we have a Duel and a Hawk. We're gonna Hawk out the Roar. That lets us have the Graveyard Fuel to special summon the Duo. We have a full field, so we are not afraid of one little Dark Magical Circle banish. Our opponent seals our tombs. We get a Duo to toss a Dark back onto the bottom of the deck. We normal summon another Dark from a Dark. That lets us search Dragon Matrix. Now we get to normal summon, or sorry, we're swinging with Duo. That lets him use his navigation. He banishes our Duo. Thanks to Dragon Matrix, our Dragon Roar swings over Magic Illusion. Here he uses another Magical Circle, searches 1,000 Knives, uses the 1,000 Knives on our Dragon's Roar, which lets us special summon Dragon's Hawk. He swings into the Dragon Dark, which lets us search Dragon's Duo, and it's going to trigger our Baggy Sleeves. We get the Dragon Hawk from the Dragon Roar effect. Baggy Sleeves activates, we get 2 Vajras. We only run 2 Vajras. We get both of them. We get our Dragon Hawk to special summon a Dragon Dark. Then we normal summon that Plague Spreader we were holding on to. We Black Rose wipe the field, guys. Now with that Dragon Dark, we get to search a Dragon Matrix. We're gonna special summon our Dragon Duo. We banish a Dragon's Roar to special summon this Dragon Duo, so that lets us special summon another Dragon's Roar. We still had another Plague Spreader special summon, so we return one of the Vajra to special summon the Plague Spreader. That's a Spark Dragon. That's lethal after wiping a Treacherous Trap hole. You believe that, guys? He was gonna Treacherous us. Crazy, crazy stuff. Okay, here we are fighting an Arcana. Going second. He's using Spell Specialist and 30 cards. Unfortunately for him, we are at 25 cards in this deck, but we should be at 26. So as you can see, he doesn't really get anything good. He does get a Spirit Master, but no way to really utilize him. Eventually I go up to 26 just by adding another Plague Spreader zombie. This is the one with only 2 Plague Spreader zombies. But anyway, we're going to use this Plague Spreader zombie here. Bring out our Zeta. That triggers Dragon Hawk to let us, Dragon Dark to let us search Dragon Hawk. That's going to be a special summon of Dragon's Roar. We special summon that Plague Spreader zombie right back out. That's a Dragon's End Dragon, guys. We we send the Samurai Saga to the graveyard. We already had the Zeta on those 2 Synchro monsters for an OTK, guys. Great stuff. Okay, here we are fighting in a Shizu. Go in second. She's probably clearly a Dark Magician. Yep, there's the Dark Magical Circle, sets 2, seals our tombs. Unfortunately for her, we have a Hey True Nade. And we get a perfect little Golden Sark, so we're gonna Hey True Nade. He's going to use both his navigations. This guy lives on the edge. So just brings out only 2. That was actually a massive waste of navigation. So he's going to Gold Sark a Roar. Or I'm gonna Gold Sark a Roar. And we're gonna normal summon a Dark with the Dark, which lets us search the duo. After we use the Hawk on a Roar. We have nothing to bring out the duo, but now we do with the Matrix. He destroys our Dragon Hawk with a face-up Dark Magician, which lets us search, and of course Baggy Sleeves, guys. Absolutely love Baggy Sleeves. You get a Hey True Nade and a Sphere Kuriboh. Now we get to use our duo. We banish Matrix to summon duo, so we get another Matrix. Now we use Hawk on a Dragon Dark. That chains for our hand, then we can use Matrix on our Dark. Everything is super strong. He just scooped, guys. Great stuff. Okay, surprise, another Shizu. These are duels from the KC Cup. So these are actual people. That's why it's all a Shizus. Here, and of course, it's Dark Magician. Dark Magical Circle searches the Dark Magical Circle. We're gonna Dragon Hawk in the end phase just to get something in our graveyard to get started. We have no need to make a move with our Vajra and 2 Sphere Kuribohs, or 1 Sphere Kuriboh. We're going to Gold Sark a Dragon's Roar. Now that we've top decked one of our Plague Spreaders, we get hit by a Treacherous Trap Hole. Can you believe that? Now I chain my Matrix. Why did I chain my Matrix? Was that just a misplay? Nope. It was so I had a light in the graveyard. For this duo, I get to search from the Dragon Dark. Now I special summon the duo, destroy the Dark Illusion that lets me banish the Gold Sark and get a Dragon Hawk for plays next turn. We still have a Sphere Boy and a Vajra protecting us, so this guy's far and away from hurting our life points. Here he's going to try to navigation us. Like I said, he's far away from hurting our life points. He's at a Sealed Tombs, which means we can't special summon a new duo from our hand, but we'll be able to with our Hawk. So here he destroys our Vajra for us. We choose to keep our Sphere Boy. We get 2 cards thanks to Baggy Sleeves. We're gonna Hey True Name that back row. Now we Dragon Hawk a duo right back. Duo's gonna destroy a Dark Magician. Can't banish cards, so we couldn't activate his effect. Here's Magician Rotting another navigation, but he needs 2 slots before he can use the proper navigation, obviously. Illusion Magic helps that entirely, so he's gonna have another live navigation coming at us. Switches to defense mode, though. Interesting move. We use Duo's effect in the end phase to get a Matrix. We get a Dragon's Roar thanks to our Gold Sark. Now we get our Dragon Hawk thanks to the Dragon Roar's effect. Then Dragon Hawk special summons Dragon Roar. You see vice versa. Here this guy makes it so you can't banish from graveyard, so we gotta destroy him for sure. He chooses to Dark Magical Circle the duo. Has another Magician's Rod, but all he has to search is a Magical Circle. He only has 4 cards left in his deck. Tries to hit Our Dragon's Roar gets hit with the Dragon Matrix. Now we have the Duel right back, the Matrix right back. Matrix again on the Roar. Now the Roar is permanently 3400. Our Duo's 3100. We get Duo's effect by banishing a Dragon's Roar. We have the Matrix right back in our hand, guys. Our monsters just keep getting stronger and stronger over these Dark Magicians. We throw a Dragon Dark back to the deck just as a way to be resource conscientious. We can bring them right back out from our hand. No point though, our opponent got, or not OTK. We finally hit for lethal, and that's the duel. What a long duel, guys. That's, every duel is very long with Thunder Dragon, so it was really hard. I had barely any time to duel, and they were all really long duels. I had a lot of time limit losses, which was really rough, but yeah, great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Yami Yugi that's usually either Elemental Sabers or Dark Magician. I don't see an extra deck, which makes me think Dark Magician. But we're starting off with a Tuner and a Gold Sark, so that's already a Synchro monster. We're going level 7. I believe a Zeta would be the best first turn play, and that's what we do. Zeta really shuts down Invoke decks too, so it's pretty good. And man, I was getting Zeta off on a lot of quintets. I would run into quintets and get some Zetas off. It worked out really well. So here we're actually fighting Dark Lords. He tries to Nastin. We're going to Zeta the Nastin because he put it in attack mode. But he still gets his Sanctified off before we do. Now he's going to Dark Lord out the... how do you say this thing's name? Not Wukobag. Amdusk. So Zeta's back. He's with the Nastin, but we're gonna take the Nastin away yet again. He's gonna Dark Illusion our Zeta, so our Zeta's dead. But our hand's really good. We still have a Plague Zombie in the deck. We use our Dragon Hawk to special summon a Dragon's Roar. We also use our Dragon Duo to come on out. Use our Dragon Matrix on our Dragon's Roar. Normal summon Dragon Dark. So I mean, we just did everything, guys. So now Dragon Roar can swing over Nastin or whatever we want. Our Duo didn't get anything done. He Destiny draws a Dark Lords, Banishment of the Dark Lords. Yeah, something still needs to be done with Dark Lords. It's just the same, it's like the exact same deck. So he's trying to get a Desire. Well, I guess some don't run Amdusk, but I mean, same idea. Here we get our Roar destroyed. Roar brings out a Dragon Matrix. He destroys our Dragon Dark, which lets us search a Duo. And of course, that activates our skill Baggy Sleeves, guys. We put our Tuner to the top of our deck. Can you believe that? And with Baggy Sleeves, we pull a Kuriboh, bring out another Duo. With the Banishment of Dark, we get to search Dragon Hawk. We're going to set our Tuner. Duo's going to gain his effect after we use Dragon Matrix, which is just massive attacks. Opponent scoops. Great stuff, guys. So, like I said, we'll see banlists. Dark Magician is gonna have to be hit somehow. I think you can only hit Rod. Shiranui, they'll hit Spirit Master, and they'll hit one of the tuners. And I think they should hit Dark Lords. I don't know if they will. I don't know how they could, but I think they should. And they gotta do something about Sealed Tombs. So other than that, how'd your Casey Cup go, guys? I do believe MVP of the Casey Cup by far was Forbidden Lance. Without Forbidden Lance, none of this would have happened, really. So shout out to Forbidden Lance, one of my new favorite cards. And thanks for watching, guys.